The 2 chairs in room experiment is ongoing. We have reached over 72 hours. So we did in this second chair here into this room at 7:25 a.m. on Wednesday, 20 December 2023. It is approximately 10 something, like 10:17-ish. I'll put the start time per my filming device in the video description. On Saturday, 23 December 2023, so over 21, so from 20 to 21, it's a 24-hour period. 21 to 22, second 22 to 23, and we're a little over that. So over 72 hours because of 24 hours in a day. So we're doing good. This video, I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi. It's my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi, and I'm going to talk through conceptualization to a different approach to reading / book notes videos than I have been doing. I have been doing one book or series per video. I talk through alternative approaches such as pages per day and pages per video. So I call this a paginated approach. Whereas instead of thinking of it as the book or how the author wrote the book, being like, how do I treat all books equally? Could I do that with like a paginated approach? And paginated is something that's like page numbered. So like being like, okay, there's page numbers. How the heck would I do that if I wanted to do, actually, I brought this up before. So how do I do it? And that's what this video is talking through. And this will go, I made a playlist for my reading / or book / reading notes, reading / book notes. And, it has both readings where my reading of something, sometimes I provide additional notes, but sometimes the notes is the reading and how I deliver, right, while I'm reading. Right? yeah. Thinking to myself, self-confirmation there. Kind of. Okay. And then, yes. And then book notes. And then, like I've done for the Hunger Games, I took notes on the series, like what the different districts were. So I've done notes for that. So that it was a series approach. So this is like, if I have a book, if I wanted to break it up into multiple videos so I could kind of dissect it, could I? So that's the introduction. And then up first, I'm going to revisit my return after the 6-year hypothetical hiatus. Okay, so, and I'll link that video in the video description. So I previously brought up if I took a 6-year break in publishing new content, like new videos specifically on this YouTube channel, I'd still be here for curation and consumption, and I hope appearing on other YouTube channels. So not like a break from YouTube, just new videos on my channel, this channel, Tanis Leonhardi. Then I'd return, and one of the things I wanted to do was like take the books from my list videos, so not necessarily the scavenger hunt videos, but like the lists. And I've kind of written down what those are, but I'd also go through during the hiatus and see if I still agree with those videos being lists, so I get to kind of reevaluate whether my concept still holds true, kind of thing. But I've brought up both like 10-page a day. I read all of those books and then do like a video each day covering 10 pages of the book and just go through each book. That way, if I take another hypothetical 6-year break after that, I'm here for a while, right? The purpose is to be present, kind of thing. But also go back and, since I've given more attention to my videos, give attention to the books, and because these are the ones that got included at the beginning of my YouTube channel, all right? So they're ones that I've read and have factored into videos, if none other than notes videos, all right? So they have a role in my YouTube beginnings, kind of thing. And then I also brought up for the Pride and Prejudice book notes that it was a book that might warrant like a 5-page a day approach. So, which I'm not going to link to not give favoritism to any one book here. Or the Hunger Games series notes video kind of thing. So that's revisiting the 6-year hypothetical hiatus in my return. So this is addressing that and making that hypothetical an actual now, right? Instead of waiting 6 years and not being able to talk through it because I'm gonna start it when I get back and I'm not posting videos. That's not very helpful. So let's talk through it now. Bring that hypothetical, graduate it to an actual with this video, if nothing else. So I'm gonna start with the pages per day. So I guess I was starting by like, next one is pages, starting through the conceptualization of the paginated approach with the pages per day, limit of 1 video per day. So that would be 10 pages reading, for example, for the hypothetical 6-year hypothetical hiatus in new videos. It was specifically 10 pages per day in a video each day. So it was like output, right? Read, dissect, analyze, make a notes video, publish. Film, publish, same day. All in one day. The catch with that is that it has a limit of 1 per day. Okay, so, which is not a catch if I want to be around for a while, right? If I'm gone for 6 years and I want to be back for like 1 or more years, right? It's great for that. If all of a sudden I want to do 5 pages a day for 1 book though, and it doubles the time, and people are like, this is taking a kind of a while, then it might not be a great idea, right? Also, how the heck do I choose the number of pages for something like that? For the return after the hypothetical break, that's great, but what if I wanted to do a book now? So I've been thinking of books to kind of read and take this approach to. So then the other approach is a pages per video. So instead of pages per day, it'd be pages per video, and could have more than 1 video in one day. So like, let's say I'm reading a book and I've decided for the book I'm going to read 100 pages and put out a notes video for every 100 pages I read in the book. If I'm really on fire and I read like 200 pages, then I'd need 2 videos. And the point here being, I would film the video at the end of the reading, right? So I'm not jumping ahead in my reading and then going back and filming a notes video. It's like I read to page 100 and then I make a notes video before I continue reading, kind of thing. So and for the pages per video, but that would be true for pages per day, right? For the video, this is YouTube specific kind of thing. So this could have more than 1 video in one day. I think the making myself stop after the page has been hit, film the video, publish it, and then keep reading is a great way of, that takes time. So if I'm reading too fast, right, and not absorbing things, which there are some people that read like that. They're speed readers, but don't necessarily absorb it. Some speed readers do, but some don't. And they just want that they finish this book in 35 minutes kind of thing. 45 minutes, 5 minutes. Yeah, like a 200-page book with no pictures in 35 minutes. Yeah, like that's speed reading, at least from my perspective, right? I've known people who can do that. There are people who can do like 300-400 page books in 35 minutes speed reading, and I'm like, 35 minutes is kind of like a golden standard in that arena, I have found. Okay, and so, yeah, that's pages per video, could have more than 1 video in one day. And then the kind of where I'm at, so I have a few books that I'm thinking about taking this approach to, even if just in reading. Shorter increments, so there's the 5 pages, 10 pages, and 20 pages a day. It's a slower, more in-depth on analysis approach. I think it would be great for a return to, from a 6-year hiatus, the hypothetical 6-year hiatus. It would also be great for if there's a book that we really want to dissect. Right? The purpose here is to slow it down to make sure it has time to go through. Then there's medium increments, which would be like 40, 50, or 60 pages. And that's kind of like I can find this, you know, a couple hours of reading a day. I'm a slow reader, depending on the book. Hello, welcome back! And so, like, that would be like, I could read 2 hours at night and film a video, or 2 hours in the morning and film a video and put it up. Right. And then there's longer increments, which would be 100 pages, 120 pages, or 140 pages. And that one's good for longer books, or books where maybe I just want a preliminary analysis. Right? Maybe I'm learning a lot and there's so much that is so confusing that the 5, 10, or 20 pages a day actually is detrimental because I delve into analysis too early. Like I need to read it again before I'm like at a slower pace, but like the first time through just try and like grasp something. Or if have time, right, if there's more time that I can, right, since I'm a slow reader, but I'm not the slowest reader, like and I've gotten better at it, so I'd say I'm more like slow moderate. But for the YouTube, compared to the YouTubers who do reading as like their career, I'm a slow reader. Okay. Yeah. So in conclusion, that's talking this through in my conceptualization, and this is part of the conceptualized process, and bringing this hypothetical into an actual. Right, this video graduates it from hypothetical to actual, if only in conceptualization. Okay, so there we go. That's kind of the state of where it's at. Is, I suppose, I have a few books that I'm like, I could try like the longer increments for, and like do 2 videos for a book or something, like, but I have yet to actually be like, I'm gonna sink my teeth into this one and figuring it out. I think one of my lingering concerns here is how to title the videos, which sounds might sound stupid, but there's character limits, 100 characters for a video title on YouTube, and so if it's a longer title, how do I market it? That's I think one of my, before I delve into this, yeah, that's one of my, I've played around with it a little bit for my notes per book video, which is, but yeah. And I'll put this video in that playlist, the book/reading notes playlist, because it's about conceptualization of those videos. And this video is dedicated to that. I've brought this conceptualization up before, or talked through it, at least in one health and wellness check-in currently. Filming this Saturday, 23 December 2023. But yeah, I think it's only one thus far. But since this is conceptualization centric for those videos, I'll put it in there as well. All right, yeah, there we go. That's the state of affairs on this.